Oh, you know what those chords mean. Y'all know what those chords mean, don't you? You know, right? You know. You know what it means. You know what it means. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you don't know what it means. Maybe you're new to this whole thing, but just for the occasion, you know, just because of this. I don't know. I guess it's a bit of a big event if you're in the know. But you know, just for the occasion, I went out and I got a little something for everyone. I got a little something for chat for all the viewers. I guess it was more for myself. Let's be real. But hi, hello, hi everyone. I went and I got a suit. Hi, I'm all dressed up. I'm ready to be an attorney. I'm ready to be an attorney at law. Hello. Uh, yeah. Remember last time when I made a cute costume for the thumbnail, and then everyone was like, "Hey, why didn't you just wear that during the stream?" Well, this time, folks, I'm serious. I went all in. I went all out. I'm decked out. Do you know how hard it was to find a suit that, like, could fit this tiny little cardboard body? Is my body even cardboard? I don't know. Some things are better left unanswered. Folks, we have here the Ace Attorney Trilogy, better known as the Phoenix Wright games. We are going to dive in. We're going to play a game that I know I like. No more Majora's Mask. This is going to be a breath of fresh air compared to the agony of that game. A bit of a backstory. I haven't played Phoenix Wright in a long time. I've played all the games, all of the mainline games, aside from Spirit of Justice. I think Spirit of Justice can go. I don't know. It can go do something. Let me just say that. I'd like to play it one day. Let me be real. I've played basically all of the Phoenix Wright games. However, it has been a long time. It's been over a decade since I played these games. I played these games back on the Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's a long time ago. I can't even count how many years ago. So it's been a long time. I don't exactly remember the games point for point, but these should be, you know, a good story for everyone to enjoy. The idea was, like, I was going to play the Miles Edgeworth games, which I haven't played of the series. I haven't played those ones. But I thought it would be better to play the first three games, right? Because they come in a trilogy like this. I thought it might be better to play the first three games with everyone and then go from there and see how everyone enjoys it. So thanks for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoy the ride. Let's go ahead and get started. Also, let me know. I feel weird standing here. I don't have my elbows out. I don't have my elbows out to the end of the screen. So let me know if you want me to move over a little bit. I can get out. I can, like, budge over to the left a little. Oh, I guess that's your right. But enough yammering. Let me get started. This is the new trilogy, the remaster, and I have not seen a lot of this game. I know they redid all the sprites. They've redone all the art. It's a few years old at this point, but let's dive right in. I believe so. This is the first game, right? The Phoenix Wright, and then it should be Justice for All. That's the second game, and then we have Trials and Tribulations at the third game. So this is a trilogy. So this is the first game. This is where we're going to start, and we are going to have to endure the tutorial level, the dreaded tutorial level. I'm digging this movie poster. This is just stuff they, like, there's nothing new. There's no new illustrations here, but I love this movie poster vibe they're going for. Let's dive in. The first turnabout. Let's do this. And I got an achievement for booting up the game. Okay. Here, let me go into first full screen for this little, like, intro cinematic. Gasp. Gasp, I say. I can hardly contain myself. I can't believe that scoundrel would do it. Would do such a dirty deed. Should I read these out? Am I about to like audiobook Phoenix Wright? Hold on. Just before we get started, the game's a little too loud for me. How's that? Do I want to go to 2? I might even go down to 1. Is that too quiet for you, Chad? Is it too quiet if I go down to 1? Is that too quiet? That's really quiet. Yeah, I might keep it at 2 for chat's sake. Okay. I'll endure it. I'll endure 2. That shouldn't be too quiet. I think you can still hear that, right? Well, whatever. That's what we're going with. I think I just go back out of here and it saves. Yep. Boy, am I nervous. We're about to meet Mia Fey. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being my chief. Whew. 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 Sorry. Glad I made it in time. Sorry, I'm taking in the enhanced graphics. This is a far cry from the old, like, what was that, 64-bit imaging on the Nintendo DS. There's no pixels in this one. I mean, there are pixels. I can see them if I look really close. But I mean, not that I'm looking close. Chat, get your head out of the gutter, you nasties. Although I gotta say, like, lady, put a blouse on. Come on. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not gonna shame Mia Fey. You do what you want, girl. You own it. You're killing it over there. She's killing it over there. She's killing it. Yeah, you ever do? Oh, whoops. My bad, everyone. I got butter fingers. Can I just click on the screen? Is this? Y'all can't see the mouse. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna just use my mouse. One of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. I don't think I'm gonna do voices for everyone, but maybe I will. ... Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. All right, buddy. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Thanks, boss. Thanks, chief. Oh, look at him. Look at him with those big old sparkly eyes. Poor dude. Poor Butts. Poor Larry Butts. His mouth is so big. This new style is going to take some getting used to. The new rendering. No, it was him. And we're defending him in court? What are we, a scoundrel? No, we're here to find the truth. We're here to find justice. And stuff like that. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Yeah, that's what you think, Phoenix. That's what you think, Feeny. What a good use of a colon. What a bad use of a colon. I mean, it's a fine use of a colon. A comma would have worked very well, though. Rocking the colon again. Again, I mean, like, yeah, sure, you could. You don't need to. Is that somebody's phone ringing? I hope that's not pinging up. Sometimes the void does that. There'll just be a phone ringing. It is how it is. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Sorry, going to do. Phoenix is a lawyer after all. He don't use no slang. So it's August 3rd, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They were so scuffed. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Did they give the judge a different font? No, everybody has this serif font. Okay, I thought the judge maybe had like a more professional looking font. Oh boy, would you look at that background? Geez, gosh, that is so funny. That is so silly. It looks very similar to something you might have seen very recently. I mean, you don't got as much swag as I do, but Phoenix is looking pretty good over there. A test to ascertain our readiness. Gulp. Handshaking. Knees weak. A few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. The name of the defendant. That's Mr. Larry Butts. The victim's name. Well, we can find that out. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait, uh-oh. Ding. These new renders are really getting to me. They look so scuffed. What's he doing with his teeth? So sweaty. Yeah, I'm up to it. I know her name. Now we're only going through this so the game can tell us, yes, you have to press tab to access the court record. Which I am not blocking down here. You can see right over there, court record. Haha, right beside me. Thank you. Oh boy, are we going to be checking this thing often? Don't you fear. The victim in this case is... I already know it's Cindy Stone, but let's go ahead and check. It's our badge. Yay. Hooray. I have one too. It's on me, but I'm not... It's made of tinfoil. I gotta admit, this one's fake. So we go over here, and this is Cindy's autopsy report. Ah, so it's Cindy. Cindy who? Well, we can't actually check through here. We have to go to this thing, which is profiles. And then we can see all these people. There's our boss. There's our friend. There's Miss Stone, Cindy Stone. A model. She lived in an apartment by herself. This is the prosecutor, Mr. Payne. Generally bad at getting his points across. Boy, do I vibe with that. I know you feel, buddy. I love how I love how cinder block is an option. She was hit with a blunt object. And we know that because we checked the autopsy report, because I accidentally went to the wrong thing first. Also, I apologize if my voice gets a little croaky. I suddenly have I took to having a sore throat this afternoon. I think it's probably because I spent most of the day shoveling snow. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try to not skip through text, but I I like to think I read pretty fast, so I do apologize if I'm kind of just skipping through things. I also, like I said, I know the story a little bit, so I might just inadvertently pass by things. I do apologize. Terribly sorry. But luckily, if you're watching the VOD at least, or even if you're watching the stream, you can just pause, which is your pork. Your pork? I hope it's braised. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, your perk. I have it set to just skip the frame that we're on if I do skip ahead, so it's we won't be, you know, missing line after line of dialogue. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Girl, how'd you do that with your mouth? Use tab key. Tab key. Oh boy, boy, oh boy. Here comes our... we get to play the game now. Oh, you know he's gonna say something unfortunate. I'm glad they kept the original music in. Kind of nice. I miss these old tunes. They're very classic. Although some of the covers of them, boy oh boy, y'all ever heard the... I mean, I guess I'm preaching to the choir here, but there's a jazz cover of a lot of these songs. I think an official Capcom release, and wow, it's out of this world. Brutal. Savage. So, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. A sugar daddy. I gotta get myself one of those. Streaming isn't paying the bills, chat. I gotta tell you, the heating bill is going up. It's cold in the void, and boy oh boy, this streaming thing, whew, it ain't it ain't paying for my heating bill. I got cold toes over here. You wondering how I got this suit? Well, I'll be honest with you, chat. I thrifted it. I found this. I found this secondhand. Ain't it a gem? Nah, I've had this suit for years. Dude. Yeah, I know. It's a good life, ain't it? I should stop him from answering. Oof. Oof. Wince. Like, what does a wince even sound like? Ooh. He already said oof. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what you do. He says these lines. Gulp. Well, we gotta have him tell the truth. Oh yeah, that's definitely what those actions mean. Yep. Yeah, if you've ever studied any minuscule bit of law, any iota of law, you know these things. Gasp, a witness. Don't we get to cross-examine our own what? Isn't this the defendant? Don't we? Okay, I guess he's not actually giving a statement here. Oh boy, Frank Sahwit. Frank Sahwit. I wonder what kind of last name is that? Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. What did you saw, Frank? You sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes. Yeah, this guy, ironically, we're just coming off of Majora's Mask, but this guy looks eerily similar to the mask merchant. Strangely similar. Right? Do you see it? The purple, the squinty eyes, even the shape of the head. Like if that hair was just like a little more copper toned, straight up, it'd just be the mask salesman. So this is the crux of the game. Okay, if you've never played a Phoenix Wright game, this and the like detective parts are the two most important bits. We'll get to the detective part later. But this is the testimony phase. So we're going to listen to what this guy has to say, and then we're basically going to pick it apart and find the inconsistencies. So Mr. Sahwit says, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright. He quailed. Talk about a chicken. Unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. So we have a little affidavit here, a little extra bit of information that the judge is pressing. Why wasn't the phone working? There was a blackout in the building. Oh shoot, I should have stopped there on the judge's face. That was a good one. Some cordless phones do not function normally. So, Chad, I gotta tell you something. This game's a little old. And a cordless phone was about as high tech as it got back then. Okay, there weren't a lot of cell phones going around back in the year 2000, whatever. Okay, back in the day, you were lucky if you had a house with a cordless phone. And don't get me started on whether or not you had dial-up internet, because if you did, good luck getting online. Good luck. What would I have been doing on the internet back then? Looking for forum posts on how to play Spore, maybe back in the day. Looking for cheat codes for The Sims, perhaps, or Zoo Tycoon, maybe. Hey, by the way, if you want me to play any of those games, leave a comment in chat. The phone that Mr. Sahwit used was one of those, so you'll see it here on the right side. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was cut out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh man, yeah, Robin, that's a throwback and a half. Remember when you had to download the guide? When you had to download the guide as a text document and open it in Notepad? Oh man, and it came with all the like ASCII graphics. Oh wow, that's such a nice throwback. I totally forgot about that. All right. You exposed the lies in the testimony. He was lying? It turns out, yeah, a lot of people lie. Yeah. Or is your client really guilty? In the evidence! Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Find the contradiction between the court records and the witness's testimony. Present it and rub the witness's face in it. Okay. So I think this is before we unlock the press command, so we just have to go based on logic here. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw... Oh, we do have the press command. We saw a man fleeing the apartment. So if we press here, I'll just do an example. If we press here, that we're just going to get him to say some more things, which might be useful. So let's see what he has to say about this. Hold it! Huh. Are you saying that the witness is profiling my defendant? I'll have them in contempt of court. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Sure, fine. Clicky. Thinking it strange, I looked in the apartment. Okay, weird. A woman, a not moving, a dead. So maybe let's see what he knows about the dead woman. Wasn't exactly sure. There was blood everywhere. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. So this is where we should take a look at the evidence here. What do we have? We have a thing saying the electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was cut from noon to 1 p.m. We also know that she died between 4 to 5 p.m. On July 31st. So she returned from home on the 30th. It's been a day. We'll get back to this thing later. But, yeah. So this is probably what we're going to have to present here, right? It says she died between 4 to 5, but he apparently called at, like, 1. The time exactly, it was 1 p.m. So that doesn't quite work. Objection! Hold on, do I have a frowny face? Yeah, objection. Oh, I don't got a really, like, angry one. Oh well, that'll have to do. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? It was 1 p.m. for certain. Well, that's a big load of malarkey. Frankly, haha. Look at those eyes. Look at those deadpan eyes. That man's gone stern. He's cold as ice. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Mr. Saw It. Oh, that. Oh, I'm not going to try to imitate that objection. That's a little too nasally. That's a really good question. Yeah, so like 90% of this game is just like finding the lies and then using logic to string everything together. Sometimes it's easier than others. Sometimes it's absolute garbage. But hey, the game's really fun, and it's more than a puzzle. It's like a drama puzzle game than anything. You know, this is such a weird segue. Give me a second here, Chad. I promise this will be interesting. What y'all ever heard of the Apothecary Diaries? It's kind of a popular anime light novel right now. That would make an absolutely sick game to do in this sort of style. Mamo is basically a detective, right? Going around the palace, solving mysteries. I don't know, a game set... I guess they tried to do something like that with some of the spin-off Ace Attorney games. But that would be so cool as a motif, like Imperial China. Solving mysteries, or like Heian era Japan. I don't know, they could do way more with this formula, but they really don't. Avian Attorney. What's another one? I don't know, it's just good. It's a good formula for a game, right? It's more story focused. The gameplay is just like puzzles, kind of logic puzzles. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotaped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about this misunderstanding. Well, there's a glaring flaw in this statement, isn't there? Darn right I'm going to cross-examine him. You're darn right I know what to do. Hey, buddy. Yeah, hey. There was a voice saying it. It was probably... Okay. So, I think we should present it here. Right, so we can't... We know... The problem here is there was no electricity. How could there have been a TV on with a tape program playing if there was no electricity? Right? So I think we'll present it here. We might get a penalty for this. Sometimes you can only present it at the right time, and I can see us maybe having to present this at a different moment. But hey, you can always tell you got it right if that bar in the corner goes away. Pro tip: if the bar goes away, you're safe. The less you see of that bar in the corner, the better. Well, Irk. So now they're going to make an amendment to the testimony. Hearing the time. Ah, they saw it, eh? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. So the issue here is that we have the murder weapon and it doesn't appear to be a clock. Oh, do you hear that? The music just changed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how you know it's getting intense. Oh man, the music in this game is so technically cool. If you are at all interested in music theory at all, there are so many wonderful videos online dissecting the incredible technical prowess of this game's music. And I urge you to go check them out at your leisure. So they saw the time. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon the killer used to kill the victim. So, a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. So I don't know if we should present it there or... There was a table clock in the apartment. This does not look like a table clock. It is a statue. Right, so I think we'll present this here and see what happens. Wait just a moment. Oh, we can also play in different languages too, which is really fun. So if y'all want to play with like the Japanese language on, just let me know. I'll swatch it. I'll swatch it? Yeah, because I'm painting. I'll swap it. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, do we have any problems about this? You bet your bottom dollar we do. How could he have seen it if the clock just says the time? I don't like this angle. Phoenix's ear gets all lumpy. You seeing that? Oh, weird looking. Because he went into the apartment. How else would they have known that it was actually a clock all along? A mystery. Gasp! Quite a leap in logic there, Phoenix. It is definitely baseless conjecture, but like, don't tell Phoenix that. Grah. Oh, oh, the toupee come off. That squint. That dirty look. Well, the neighbors wouldn't know, because clearly they're useless witnesses. The clock should have batteries, but that won't really help us. So I think really the only option here is if we try sounding the clock. Also, this is a murder weapon, and we're just touching it in the middle of court. That does not sound safe. Beep. I think it's 8:25. So it's 11:25 right now. What do we gather from this, chat? What do we learn about this information? Those times don't line up. Ding. Because he is a criminal, and we know it, because we saw him. Most of the time, you don't get to see who actually did it. You kind of have to actually figure it out as you play. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Fade to black. Not so fast. Oh, Mia's on it. Mia's gonna get him. It's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Well, chat, can you think of a reason why the clock was 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? I can. Ha! Tough words. Tink. If we think about it, she was on vacation, right? She probably bought the clock where she was traveling. That's why the clock doesn't match up with the local time. That or she just really, really, really loves having her clocks 3 hours slow, which is kind of funny. Maybe she's missed a few years of daylight savings. I don't know. who could tell you? Take that. Oh, we have, for the first time here, you can actually read what her passport says. She is a citizen of the United States of America. Sorry, pardon? That is not what you just said, but okay. Oh, it's 9 hours fast. Yeah, sure. If you assume that this game takes place on the west coast of the United States, then that statement holds up. Now, here's an interesting cultural question. Europe typically uses a 24-hour clock. So when we struck the clock earlier to tell the time, would it not have said, I think it's, 20:25 instead of 8:25? And if that's the case, this would have thrown everything right out the window, or it would have made things much more convoluted anyways. But let's just assume the clock runs on 12-hour time and not worry about it too much. Yuck. So long, Frank. Oh, there it is. His eyes get so big. Not guilty. Yay! Yay, we did it! Our first not guilty. Hooray. Oh, we actually did this really fast. It hasn't even been 45 minutes. Or it's been like exactly 45 minutes actually now that I look at it. Court is adjourned. And then we get to have a little wrap up with our bestie here, and then we're on to episode number 2. Case number 2, I guess. Look at that grumpy face in the background. You don't get to see things this detailed in the old version. Also, I just wanna say something real quick. This little thing here, if they show him with the murder weapon, I guess they won't, unfortunately. But the way he's holding it makes no sense. Wouldn't you want to grab something like that by the thinner end and use the weightier part to strike your victim? Just always kind of bothered me. We did it. We're the greatest lawyer ever. He's crying. He's distraught. My Cindy Windy. What a terrible nickname. Hairy butts. Innocent. He made the clock for her. Crazy. Oh, he's all serious. Squeeze me? Yeah, I'm gonna show him something. So they'll sometimes do this to like, oh, maybe you get a good ending, maybe you don't. I think in one of them you have to do it perfectly every time to get like the true ending or something. But they usually give you a beat at the end where you have to like kind of thoughtfully engage empathetically with your client. So we need something that'll prove that she actually liked him, and because we just learned that he made this clock for her and she kept it even though they weren't seeing one another, it maybe proves that she wasn't completely distraught with him. So let's try that. Yeah, people just be traveling with a statue clock, no big deal. So here's the tricky bit, right? This is basically the first case. We're pretty much done it. All we can do is believe in them. Yeah. Geez, you're being awful supportive for somebody who is definitely going to be our chief and mentor for the rest of the game. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back. The back? Slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me a... ... I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Ba 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 ba. Pretty foreboding, isn't it? The end. We did it. Yay, we're the best. We solved the case. Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. So we beat the first case, and the way I have my thumbnail set up is that it's supposed to be one case per episode. So we're technically going to start the second case here. So I don't know how that's going to work going forward, but I'll figure it out. That's a me problem. We haven't streamed long enough to like fill a 2-hour block, which is silly. It would be silly of me to stream for only like 1 hour. I mean, I guess I could. That seems a little redundant though. And I want to keep playing. So we're going to keep playing. I'll figure out the thumbnail situation later. That's a me problem. But let's dive right into episode 2 here. I don't think we'll beat... Episode 2 is short, but I don't think we'll beat it. We have to do some investigating here. Yeah, and we definitely want to save. How many save? Whoa. Wow, that's a lot. Back in my day, I think you only got 3. Not that you really ever needed more than 3. Oh, weird. Okay, cool. Okay. Great. Awesome. Episode 2. Let's jump in. No, I don't want to overrate it. Just take me home. Let's go back. Bring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault? Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. This feels weird to read out loud. Whatever, I'm already doing it. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight at, say, 9... I guess she said tonight, so we have to assume it's 9 p.m. to pick it up. I'll be in a... Oh, pre-trial. I was going to say pre-chill. Yeah, pre-trial until then. Okay, sis, I expect dinner. But I expect dinner. Something good. I swear. She said hamburgers. I hate this child. I could go for a really good burger too. Who am I kidding? See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. That's how phones used to sound like back in the day. Like, it sounds kind of annoying now, but back then it was like, okay, yep, no, that's how a phone sounds. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. It might be a cutscene here. I might go to full screen. I might not. I don't know. You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. So, already, I know who did it, right? I've played this case, but already there's so many hints being dropped here. In this sentence alone, you can probably figure out who did it based on like who we end up talking to in about 5 minutes. Your eternal silence. See, okay, right? That's how you would grip this thing. This is how you would hold it. Oh, we get to see the killer in this one too? Oh, that's kind of a shame. I thought it was going to be a bit more of a secret. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we would all go out for dinner. ... What's that smell? Blood? So this is just to give us like a quick tutorial on how to move around the world. If you're a jerk like me, you can click on things. I don't think it matters here. I don't think there's a gaff, unfortunately. I think everything you click just has the same line, but this is how you move around. It's basically a visual novel. That smell. Leave. Come on, Phoenix, you can do a better wail than that. And then she faints. Why are you not calling the police, Phoenix? Okay, buddy, I gotta tell you, you gotta call the cops, man. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. What's this? YouTube, you're mad at me? YouTube is not doing something. I think we dropped some frames. That's the problem here. My apologies, everyone. Sorry. I don't know why that happened. Maybe this game is maybe this game is too intensive to be streaming. Shriek. Well, now that the police are after us, it's time to do some sleuthing. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that it was the murder weapon, that this began the murder weapon, whatever. I don't know how to read. Oh, it tells you. Oh, that's a really nice quality of life thing, that it tells you if you've checked out something important now. That's real. Oh, and it glows if you're hovering over something that has a unique line of dialogue to it. Oh, that's so nice. Back in the day, you would just go around clicking on whatever, hoping it would give you something new. Because sometimes you just had to. Sometimes it was just like, oh, you didn't find the mote of dust in the corner that you need to progress. Sorry. I mean, obviously there's the dead bodies. The dead bodies? Oops, slip of the tongue. Okay, great. Oh, yeah, that's weird how that note just appeared out of nowhere. Great, thanks. Maya. So it says that's all there is, but we can get some more information here. The Gatewater Hotel. So now we know, yep, that's across the way. Anything else we can look at? Books. I think we can check out the computer. We already looked at the phone. We can check it out again, though. Filing cabinet. Okay. So we know she was fastidious in her filing. Oh man, what I would give for an old computer like that. Ugh. To pick it up at a garage sale for practically nothing. My envy is immeasurable. I think that's all we can look at. Yep, that's everything. Backspace. So we'll move back to the other room and talk to Maya. Where'd you go? Hey girl, hey. Missed you. Yipes! Dot dot dot. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh, the dots are being connected, aren't they, Feeny? I'll try talking to her first. Oh, she's in too much shock to talk. Came in, the room was dark, and sis. Okay. You're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. Wait. Okay, so now we know two things. So let's show her this. Oh, can I not do that here? Right, you have to go back and to the present screen. Hold on. Present! What do you think of this, girl? Uh-huh, yep, she wrote that message in her own blood for sure. Ding! God, what a good expression. Oh, all teary-eyed. Oh, where, so sad. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. And here he is. Here's the man of the hour. It's Detective Dick Gumshoe. Hey, buddy. MVP over here. This man's been in the murder scene, been on the scene of a crime for all of like a minute, and he's already jumping to conclusions. Case closed. Typical policing in the United States, am I right? Oh, we get sad song time. Well. I don't think it matters what we choose here, so I'll say it's up to you. Because, I mean, it is. I can't force myself upon her. She has to choose. Oh, suddenly not sad. Oh yeah, that's definitely us. Yeah, strike fear into the heart of evil. Yep, that's me. That's us. We're gonna do it. So yeah, I mean, for the record here, we can check actually. We can check real quick. If we go to profiles here, oh well, Phoenix isn't part of the profile, but he's younger than Mia, right? So Phoenix is like in his early 20s. Phoenix has basically just passed the bar exam and is like fresh out of law school lawyer. Frankly, I don't know how he went through law school as quickly as he did. Because we learn later that he was not he didn't go through high school and then immediately go to law school. He like bumbled around a little bit. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for like the third game that we're gonna play together. So like, whatever, don't worry about it. Okay, so we already had a little bit of it, but this is one of the big aspects of the game is talking to people. We get to learn a little bit about them and what they know. So let's see who Maya Fey is. Yeah, why she got on this garb, these robes. It's nothing strange. I'm just a spirit medium, no big deal. So I always like to continue the conversations that are at hand. This is important right here. They're gonna remind us. They're gonna remind us a whole lot, but don't forget this. Aw, poor Maya. I think she's only like 16 or 15, but that we can check. Hold on. She's very young. But she's 17. Okay, well, maybe not as young as I thought, but she's a teenager. I swear, I feel like they aged her up. I could have swore she was younger in the DS games. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so let's talk about the crime. Oh, that good old pouty thinking pose. You know, I hate to say this, I might be wrong about the whole age thing, but I wonder if they did age her up a little bit because they kind of ship her with Phoenix sort of come the second and third game. So I wonder if they do that to make her of legal age when that is happening so it's not so weird. Cute. Her remodels are done very well. I don't know, something about Pain in that last episode. He was rubbing me the wrong way. So she has a recording of the conversation. Very useful. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Thank you. Refuse. Yeah, we're going to refuse this young woman her right to a defense lawyer. Yeah, that's something that always struck me about this game. Like, I get it. It's a fictional world and, like, the legal system is different, but man, they always expedite these court cases. Court cases in real life take, like, months and months, sometimes years before they actually get to court, you know, between the incident and the trial. Hold on. Did I not? I'm gonna click this one again. I don't think it'll yield anything. Okay. Did it? Maybe I didn't click on this. Never mind. Got a call from her sister. Wanted to hold on to a piece of evidence. Right around 9. Okay, well, that was pretty obvious. So we can show her stuff, and I will do this just as a gag. This is what I was talking about earlier. So you can show people things, and they'll give you clues about them. Typically, it won't be anything useful, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it will, like, add information to the object. Sometimes it'll progress conversation. Sometimes it'll jumpstart their memory. Sometimes it'll, like, scare them. But something you should always do is show everyone your attorney badge. And 9 times out of 10, that's all they'll say. But sometimes they'll say something really funny. We'll show her this again to see if she knows anything about this. Yeah, I trust you. You're wearing purple, so, I mean, like, you know, we almost kind of match, honestly. Okay, I think that's... Well, maybe let's ask her about these shorts. You know anything about these? Okay, broken lamp. Okay, what do you know about the clock? Okay, she doesn't know anything about it. So let's get out of here, and basically we gotta go do some running around. So we will go over to this dude. That's a fun screen. And we'll go talk to him. I actually don't think he's here, if I remember correctly. The big boss is out. Yep. So something we should do while we're here, and I'm just doing this because I'm nosy, but you know, there's something pretty evident in the room, something pretty obvious, so we should take a look at. A very thick, detailed, large oil painting. Okay, anything else in this room? He's got some goodies on his desk. Mahogany, eh? Oof. So you know you've made it in the law world. More mahogany. Huh. Typical. Typical. Whenever I see things like that where it's like, oh yeah, you know, somebody's got a background of a bunch of bookshelves behind them, I always think, what are the odds you've actually read them? I'd guess, I would say this looks kind of like a yucca. Hard to tell. A little like a yucca. Anyways, Buddy's not here, so the only place we can really go is to the law office. Hello. Hi. Hello, Richard. It's our good friend, Richard. Richard Gumshoe. Hello, Richard. You want to hear a funny joke? You want to hear a funny joke? That's this guy's name, right? His name. We learned his name. We're about to see it again. Hold on. Let me talk to him a little more. No, I'm not Butts. I'm Phoenix Wright. This is Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree. I've never chosen one of these options, but we remember his name, so there we go. And don't go calling me Dick. You want to hear a joke? You want to hear a joke? Okay, here it is. Here it goes. How do you So, okay, I have to set up this joke a little bit. For people who don't know, the reason his name is Richard is because that's like the nickname, right? So, people called Bob, their full name is Robert. People called Bill, their full name is William. It's just like, you know, little nicknames. Uh, so here's the joke, all right? Are you ready? How do you get Dick out of Richard? Doesn't really make much sense, does it? Well, you ask him nicely, of course. uh, I'm sorry, everyone. Kind of a dirty joke, but whatever. I couldn't help myself. Hey, these streams are listed as not for children. I'm allowed to make dirty jokes. It just means YouTube doesn't show my stream to anyone, but like, hey, whatever. It's my stream. I'll do what I want. I'm wearing a suit. I get to decide if I make nasty jokes or not. Besides, I mean, the game's already making the joke. Okay, so we can talk to the detective here, and we're gonna ask him about the victim. Oh yeah, technically we're not her lawyer yet, so we can't really get much information out of him. Oh wow, so he's actually gonna let us see it. Okay, really nice. That's kind of like Gumshoe's whole shtick, is he's like kind of an idiot, but he's nice and he does his job well. Death was instantaneous. Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Oh, we can talk about him. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. I mean, should we play it for the bit? I know that we know him, and I'll say of course not. Just for the bit. Never heard of him. Wow. Of course I know him. Ah, see? Even Phoenix knows. Good job, Phoenix. He's on our team. He knows. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Gasp. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Ba ba ba. Technically, we don't know if we are facing him yet or not, but whatever. So that's all we can talk about. We will give him the stingy. Actually, what we'll take a look at is this. A single blunt force trauma to the head. Death was instantaneous right at 9 p.m. That is crazy precise for an autopsy to be able to tell the time of death to that much of a degree. What? Didn't I want to give him the thing? Oh, yeah, I want to give him this so we can have the cell phone. Tell him straight. Tell him not so straight. I mean, yeah, I'll just fib a little bit. It's fine. She just wants her cell phone back. Ah. What a clever lie. Yes. Dot dot dot. Okay. Phew. Yeah, like what? That's messed up. Don't be talking to the witness or else you'll ruin the case. Excuse me? I am definitely permitted to talk to my own defendant. Oh, sorry, he's talking about the witness. Yeah, that's also whack. The screaming pink-haired lady. Okay, so we got the cell phone, which we can just check right now. We already remember this conversation, right? This is the one we heard at the start. There's 3 pages of it, yada yada yada. Okay. Just in case we need a little reminder of what went down. But for the time being, yeah, that's something I appreciate about this game. It's pretty good at saying, hey, yeah, you're done with this guy, you can move on. So there we got a little spiel where it said, I'm pretty sure I'm done talking to the detective, and then that's how you know. Like, okay, you don't have to wear your little mittens off talking to this dude. We can look around the office. I don't think there's anything worth seeing here. The sky's blue, and so am I. Dang, Phoenix, I didn't know you were a poet. Cordyline strictopal. I guess Gumshoe knows a lot about plants. Oh. Now, yeah, me as a reader. Maya? Mia? Well, I mean, it's Maya, so it can't be Mia. I guess it has to be Mia. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense, am I? Let's leave. Now, the game wanted us to go talk to the lady, but I'm going to go back here. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I got your cell phone. Hi. Here. Bink. Dot dot dot. So sad. Oh, that's all she wanted. Okay, well, glad I could help. That's literally all we came here for. Sorry to depress you. I can talk about her family, which I think might be insensitive of me, so I guess I will for the sake of this investigation. Okay, father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Oh yeah, we learned about the mother in the second game. A little bit. Getting some deep lore here. Gasp. Gasp. White. Whatever could that mean? Ooh, maybe we'll never know. Maybe we'll never find out. Ooh. Just kidding. We're probably going to find out. It's the nature of these games. How are we doing on time? Oh, still got plenty. I don't think there's anything else I need to show her, so I'm going to go... I guess I'll see if that lawyer's back. I don't think he is. No, he ain't. Gotta go talk to this lady first. Hey girl, hey. Oh, you think I'm handsome? Oh, you're too kind. So, while she's busy, we'll snoop around the room. Oh, she gone crazy. I thought you were busy gussing up. What happened to that, huh? Am I still not allowed to look at anything? Would be a little difficult to recognize a face. Great. What about these flowers? Not much of a botanist. Okay, well, since we can't do anything, I guess we'll just talk to her. What'd you see, lady? I don't like your tone, Miss May. She's evil. She's nasty. She's not gonna tell us nothing. Oh boy. So I don't think she's gonna tell us anything. I'm gonna tell her to buzz off. I'm gonna show her some things. See what she knows. Hi, I'm a lawyer. What do you think of that? So yeah, she's probably not gonna tell us anything about anything. So I might just leave and go talk to the lawyer guy, because I think that's all you have to do here. It's just kind of chat with her for a second. Okay, bye, Stinky. See ya. So long. Hey, Grossberg. How's it going? Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. Yeah, we got a custom outfit. Well, I got a custom outfit. I got a little suit. Boop boop. I'm all kitted up. I'm ready to be a lawyer. Yeah, I'm taking this seriously. Oh, Marvin Grossberg. Oh, he's gone all sheepish. Ah cha cha. You just told me you're not busy. Hmm. Suspicious. Well, let's see what he knows. Creep. We just straight up call him a creep. So I do believe he won't talk to us about anything else. Oh, he might. Okay, hold on. Yes, so this is where we learn that he is quite in love with this painting. It's worth at least 3 million. Has no intention of parting with it. And maybe we can learn a little bit about Mia. A mission? Okay, well, since you're the most useless guy ever, we'll talk to you some other time, maybe. Maybe sometime very soon. I don't think there's anything. Let's show him the badge. Hi, I'm a lawyer. Alright, well, you're no fun. And now we have to go tell Maya the bad news. He was all skin and bones. Erp. Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah, I think we should just leave her and go home, right, chat? That's the only thing we can do. That's like what any reasonable person would do, right? Go home, watch some Netflix, wait for our next trial to start. No, of course we're gonna help her. Come on, that's dumb. Why does it give you the option? Not much of a game if we don't engage with it. I don't know why. I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. Let's choose that one. It's kind of heroic. I have a hunch. It smells fishy. Oh, getting some backstory in here. Sniff. Wouldn't be an Ace Attorney game if Maya Fey didn't get accused of murder at least 3 times. Yeah, stay safe if you're out in this polar vortex or whatever it is. There is a lot of snow flying around, and it is deathly cold. I don't want to brag. I've been out in colder, so like, it doesn't bother me that much. I'm trying not to post. It is really cold though. Bundle up, stay safe. I understand some of the southern areas of North America aren't so accustomed to snow and cold. Oh, determined. Oh, the animatic? Yeah, Robin and I checked that out. It was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting it to basically go over the whole story of the game, but it was really neat. I forget the name of the song that they used, but it was really catchy. Like really encapsulated, strangely encapsulated the entirety of the game. Okay, so we can talk to Maya more earnestly now? No, maybe not. I forget what Phoenix was just saying. Do you want to tell me about this now? Yeah. I think we already did this, so I'm just gonna skip it. Skip. And then we talked to her about everything else, so I guess we just have to kind of like figure things out. Oh, no, I want to hold on. These controls are a little confusing. There we go. So we'll go back here and maybe talk to, yeah, Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe's gone. Okay, well, no one here to talk to. Maybe I'll go tell this guy he's a chump. You're a chump. Guess not. The only other place I can go is the hotel. Oh, hey! Hi, Bellboy. Hi. Oh man, those cookies on that tray. Oh, got me acting unwise. What are those called? Thumbprint cookies. They have another name in Europe, right? Jelly cookies, jam. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Jam something, right? Oh, yeah. Let's get. Oh, never mind. What jam drops? I thought it was jam. Jam. Oh man, I just thought of the word too. That's so annoying. A jammy dodger? No, that's not right. A jammy. Oh, that's so annoying. I was literally just thinking of the name. It came to me and then it immediately left. Um, Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Gasp. Is it? Is it Jammy Dodger? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Could it be a coincidence? Okay, I'm grabbing this while I can. A wiretap? Gasp. Phoenix, I don't think that's what you meant to say, fam. Okay. To be continued. Grr. So serious. Yeah. Do you want... Yeah, of course we want to save our progress. Okay. So, yeah, this is the first time we are introduced to multi-day investigations. This is going to be a running thing. Most investigations take more than, like, one part. They're split up into days and trials and evidence collecting. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm reading chat talk about jam-filled cookies. We have a kind here. They're called fruit cremes. They're really yummy. They're basically the same thing as like a jam dodger or a thumbprint cookie or what have you. Maybe not. Not so much like a thumbprint cookie. Thumbprint cookies are more like, yeah, there's a cookie and you literally jam your thumb in it and then fill it up with jam. A fruit creme is like there's a jelly, there's like a candy in the middle. It's like a soft candy, and then there's cream on the inside too. They're really yummy. You should check them out if you haven't had one. I used to not like them as a kid. They weirded me out, but I don't know. I've come around. I'm looking at the time. Should we, like, it's not 2 hours yet. Should I just keep playing? Should I do the first part of this trial? Might take a while. Let's see if we can get the first part of this trial done. No, sorry. Just September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom, number 1. Okay. There he is. What? What's wrong with his eye? What's wrong with your eye? Are you okay? What's wrong with his eye? Am I seeing things? He's got like a scar on his eye. What's going on? What? Y'all don't see that? Are you for sure? Are you for real? Look at his eye. You don't see that? Hold on, hold on. Hold on. You tell me you don't see this little like bip on his eye? The style. It's so long, right? Like this part right here, right? You see that little like... I don't know. Maybe I'm just an... How on earth did I do that? Sorry, everyone. I don't know how I hit that combination of buttons. That is a very hard combination of buttons to hit accidentally. How did I don't even know how I would have done that. It must have just been an accident. Okay, the detective in charge of homicides. Okay, we're getting a floor map. Love it. Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks for the floor plans. It's so fierce. Okay, first testimony. Whoosh. Smack! So this is where we get to pressing the witness on all of their lies and slander. Or maybe they're not lies, but they're just not telling the truth. So, better get acquainted with the press button. I believe it's Q. Alright, let's see what this chump knows. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. Okay, nothing fishy there. There were 2 people there already. Both of us. I'm gonna press this because I'm curious what he has to say about why I was there. Not what I thought you were gonna go with there, Phoenix. Immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey. We had a witness. Okay. Huh? Yeah, you did say that. She is pretty pink, yeah. Okay, so we're getting an amendment. This is what I meant last time. So yeah, he's like amending his original testimony because we called him out on something. Chad, are you seeing the discrepancy here? I don't know, I just got a little confused. You know, get off my back, man, I'm a detective. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going with this one. I'm gonna go straight to the back. Okay, there's blood found. Okay, fine. Before she died, right? Before she died. See, there's a problem here. She died immediately. Death was instantaneous. And I'm pretty sure here Edgeworth is just gonna laugh at us and correct the autopsy report. Which, like, yeah, he always does that. He's a chump. But before I do that, I always like to just press on a point before I submit evidence. Happens all the time in books and movies. Don't you find it a little weird? Oh, we get an objection from Edgeworth. Badgering the witness. You know what? I can't remember, actually. I'm pretty sure he does it more than once, but I don't think he does it as much as the jokes have you believe. So we're going to go ahead and present the autopsy report. Oh, yeah. Yep. Maybe it's not him. No, I think it's Francisca who does it all the time, to be honest with you. She does it quite a few times in the second and third games, I'm pretty sure. Here we are. Here it is. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to be called out in a court of law because of this? What would you call the color of his suit? Fuchsia? Because this fuchsia flagrant. And why were we not given an updated autopsy report? Yeah, I think maroon would be a little more red. It's got like some purple vibes going on. It's almost like it's got some pink. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sticking with fuchsia. Maybe fuchsia might be a bit too bright. You make a good point. It is like an off tone, a little less saturated. Kind of like a wine, like a brandy maybe, or like a burgundy. No, I think that would be a little more red too. You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'll blame it on the detective. Just throwing Gumshoe under the bus. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. The poor innocent girl. Like, haha, yeah. Yeah. Am I doing it right? Probably not. Ma'am, please refrain from winking in the courtroom. Wanton winking. Okay, testimony time. Let's go. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Wow, very visceral. Every little bitsy witsy... what? Bitsy witsy? Okay. Yeah, you're just gonna belay protocol. Yeah, of course I'm gonna cross-examine the witness. Don't be stupid. Yeah, what were you doing at 9 p.m.? Bleh. You know what? I'm not sure. Surely you must get forced into the cross-examination. I don't know what happens if you just say, no, I don't want to do it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, long hair being attacked. The mousy girl sitting in the thing. She dodged to one side and then ran away. I feel like we have to present something here. Right? Because how would she have dodged? She was right here. Maybe I'll do some more pressing first. I'm just gonna call her out on everything. she just knows. Is she lying? Or does she saw nothing? I mean, she probably didn't see anything, but like, whatever. Let's see where this goes. I'm guessing it's because if she had seen Maya Fey, she would have recognized her outfit, not her physique. Yeah, called it. She was. We saw her. We were right there. Row. Row. Sure, yeah, fine, whatever. Okay, so we get a little amendment. Great. She saw everything. Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well? Huh, how does she know it's a clock? Kind of suspicious, lady. How do you know it's a clock? Okay, so let's press this one first. That was a lot of rights. Ran after her, hit her with the weapon. I saw it. That clock. Yeah, how do you know it's a clock? Should I present this? Yeah, oh, I'm gonna go for it. We get a penalty, we get a penalty. Oh, nasty. Erp. Found guilty of murder. You. Yeah, she could have easily heard the clock through two rooms. Through two sets of windows. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's me right now, shaking my head. I always kind of hate how he lowers his head into his collar and then shakes it back and forth. I don't know, just looks uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, it couldn't have wrong, right? Yeah, because I know the guts in it are not in there. Dot dot dot. He's a big fat liar. Yeah, you're a big fat liar, lady. You're stinky. No, it was empty before. Don't worry. Yeah, I can. I have proof. Stone cold. I have proof. They're right here. It is a very cute cell phone, let's be real. I wish I had a cell phone that cute. Order! Yeah, because I kind of stole it. Hee hee, hee hee, you know, no big deal. I do that sometimes. Beep. Beep. Yeah, all's fair, Edgeworth. You're not updating my autopsy report, and I'm gonna cheese you out of evidence because it's my defendant's phone? I don't know, man. Muh. Blah, I forgot. No, I do have a big objection because Larry Butts built that with his bare hands. Man, I just want to take a minute to say I played this game, like, this one in particular, the first game. I played this game when it first came out on the DS. Like, I was pretty young when it came out. And let me tell you, I did not know how this game worked. I was so clueless trying to play this game as a Wii cardboard box. This game's very confusing, but like as your reading comprehension gets better, these games get pretty easy. So like, yeah, why do we know? Because it says made by Larry Butts, but my stupid brainless box growing up didn't know how to read, so I never clued in. I remember very specifically getting stuck on this question because I didn't know it said made by Larry Butts, and I could not remember that after the first case, Larry tells you, I made these with my bare hands. Anyways, take that. Oh, Phoenix, savage. Rag. Now she goes evil mode. Also, sorry, something I wanted to mention earlier. Have y'all ever noticed that Phoenix and Maya have the same eyes? That's kind of whack, isn't it? Like, Mia definitely had different eyes. Why does her sister not have the same eyes? Curious. Also, her... Oh, there it is. Her little button is gonna flip upside down. Grrr. That was one sour face. Jeez Louise. Man's got contacts, eh? I should get me some of those. So, like, if you're paying attention, Edgeworth is kind of being pretty quiet here, isn't he? That's suspicious. Oh yeah? They just turned into school kids here. What? Isn't it in this conversation? Hold on. Isn't it just... Yeah, she says it right there. Okay. Making me second guess myself. It's a clock. It's a Glock. Bang, 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 bang. Man, these poor tables really get a beating, don't they? I bet it feels really good to slam your hands down on a really solid, well-built table, though. I bet it's so satisfying to just bam, you know, smack your fist down and then wave a finger. Objection, you know? Oh, she feisty. Wah! Wah! Cry some more. Doesn't condone the fence's tone of voice. Yeah, sure, okay, sure thing. Oh boy, more evidence. Iced coffee. What? Yeah, I didn't say she was on the scene. I was asking why she wiretapped the room. Do we want to call the bellboy, or do we want to continue examining Miss May? I'm pretty sure there's an issue with the whole dodging back and forth thing. And I don't know what talking to the bellboy would really accomplish here, aside from, you know, it would be great to talk to him. I'm pretty sure that even if we select the wrong thing, the game will like autocorrect us onto the right path. So I'm gonna click this one. But that means Maya's guilty. Yeah, I knew we'd have to talk to the bellboy. I wasn't sure if the game wanted us to keep cross-examining the lady or not. Tisk tisk tisk. Bellboy time. Bellboy time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a bellboy right there. I've seen a few bellboys in my time, and this is one of them. I think this is the last testimony of this trial, so let's try to wrap this up. Head bellboy. Believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. An iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So we got to do a lot of pressing here. I think that's going to be the solution. Nothing really matters there. Received a call at after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. That's fine. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, strangely suspicious that she wants it to be exactly at 9. An embrasure. Oh, embrasse? Hmm. Yeah, I guess it didn't have an in it. Hmm. Is that it? Could this be the end? Oh no. Oh, we're done for. Oh, we're doomed. Protests. A charade of justice. What do I ask him about? Bed making, probably out. Room service. That might be a thing. Check-in. Who did she check in with? That is rather startling. I guess the room service itself could be a thing. I don't know, I'm torn. I feel like check-in, but maybe not. I don't think we get penalized for this one. But it did say we only get one question. So, I'm gonna do... I shouldn't do this. I kind of want to save. I want to save, and I want to save Scum in case we pick the wrong thing, but like, whatever. Maybe I won't. Here's my thoughts. Here's my logic. She had the wine with the 2 glasses. That must have been brought to the room. Why were there 2 glasses brought to the room? The other line of logic is clearly she didn't check in with herself because there were 2 glasses in the room. If I were programming this game, I would have both of these answers lead to the same thing, but I'm not so sure. I want to say check-in could maybe be a little weird, right? Because, yeah, maybe she did check herself in. Maybe she did, you know, like the other guy. I mean, come on, like we know there was another dude. So it's very well possible that she checked in and then they met up, right? Like they didn't have to be part of the check-in process. So yeah, I'm going to go with the room service. I think Chad is with me on this one. Aha, for 2. That was objectionable. Oh, you got ousted. Oh, look at those twitchy eyes. He's PO'd. Look at him. Grr, he's so mad. You didn't win. Right? Okay, hold on. He just said checked in with Miss May. I feel like selecting checked in would have gotten you to the same place as well. Oh, does the bad making leads you to the same thing too? I was wondering because they did that thing where they're like, you only have one chance at this. You better not get it wrong. But then they didn't have the bar come up. Usually, if they pull that stunt, they have the bar come up and be like, yeah, fam, if you F this up, you're going to lose. You will lose the game. You do not get to play again. Yay, we made it through the first day. Yay, yippee, yahoo. We did it. We're the greatest. Okay, so we have this little what's it called at the end? Not a prelude, a like a denouement, I guess. Let's call it that. A conclusion to the day. Heh, just doing my job. Heh. Huh? So what happens with me? Well, you get to go back to your detention cell for the time being. Aww. Sorry, I'm kind of transfixed on her eyes. This is the sort of style where they cut away the hair in favor of the eyes. I don't know, it's just that style always looks funny to me. But also like the color of her hair and the color of her eyes is identical, so it's hard to notice on Maya here. Right, yeah, the part about the dodging. Okay, I think, yeah, we get a little to be continued. All right, that's awesome. We're a little over 2 hours, but I think getting to this point was a good stopping time. Yep, we're going to save our progress. Save over our file. Awesome, great. Okay, well, with no music here, we're going to have a very awkward little outro. Thanks for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of our Phoenix Wright trilogy. We will come back here. I'm not sure if we'll do it on Wednesday or next weekend, but we'll come back and we will continue to play episode 2 here. We will find out what happened to Mia Fey and we will confront her killer and restore justice or something like that. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. Hopefully you like this series. It's going to be a bit of a long one, but stick it out. Trust me, the story's really good. Come the third game, you are going to be on the edge of your seat and your seat from start to finish. That's all I got for now, though. Thanks for coming. And as always, enjoy the rest of your whatever. Eat something good. Stay safe. The world's going to, I think I said heck in a handbasket. What's something else? The world's going to, well, it ain't going anywhere good, that's for sure. But be good, be kind, be nice. And thanks for coming. I'll see you in the next one, okay? For now, bye bye.